The money for those roles is moving. That is the part the headline never says. Andy Challenger runs the largest layoff tracking firm in the country. That is his read, not a prediction, a receipt. Ask 3 sources how many of those layoffs are actually about AI. You get 3 answers: 13%, 20%, 48%, same quarter, same economy, same companies. The numbers are not close. That gap is not noise. That gap is the story. This is who AI actually lays off. And the receipt is itemized. The headline writes itself. AI is coming for your job. You have read it 100 times. It feels true. It is built to feel true. So start with the firm whose entire business is counting layoffs. Challenger, Gray & Christmas put the number near 13%, roughly 27,600 cuts attributed to AI, 13%. And here's the part the headline leaves out. On their own list, AI is not the top reason companies gave for cutting jobs. It is the 5th. Above it, market conditions, restructuring, plant and office closures, plain cost cutting. Only then, AI. 5th, behind 4 older, more boring reasons to fire people. Although that was the full quarter average. For March alone, AI moved to 1st, not 5th, not climbing, 1st. In 1 month, the reason jumped 4 places. The quarter started with AI as a footnote. It ended with AI writing the headline. A year ago, AI ended 2025 as the reason behind roughly 5% of all announced cuts for the full year. By the first quarter of 2026, that number had nearly tripled, to 13. And that was before March made it the leading reason. The trend line points up. Hold that thought. Now a second source. Rational FX, looking at the first quarter of 2026, puts the AI share closer to 20%. And a third, Nikkei Asia, same window, runs the math differently. AI and automation together, 47.9%, 37,638 jobs out of 78,557, 13, 20, 48, 3 reputable sources, 1 quarter, a spread of 35 points. When the experts disagree by a factor of nearly 4, the disagreement is the data. So what changed between 13 and 48? Here is the uncomfortable answer. As the quarter went on, companies scaled up how often they framed cuts as AI. Not because the underlying reason changed, because the framing did. The jobs were going either way. The word AI got added later. There is a name for that. It is called AI washing, blaming AI for a layoff you were going to do regardless. Because AI sounds like strategy, and we overhired sounds like a mistake. You do not have to take a skeptic's word for it. Sam Altman has admitted there is, by his own account, some AI washing. People blaming AI for layoffs they would have done anyway. Mark Andreessen has been blunter. He calls it the silver bullet excuse. His exact words? Now they all have the silver bullet excuse. It's AI. His argument: companies are overstaffed by 25 to 75%, and AI, in his words, until December was not actually good enough to do any of the jobs they're cutting. The man is a venture capitalist betting billions on AI. That is not a dismissal. That is an admission with a timestamp. A layoff is a decision. AI is a press release. This is not a fringe view. In January 2026, Deutsche Bank told its clients, in writing, that AI redundancy washing would be a significant feature of the year. A bank, warning investors, about the spin, follow the incentive. If you are a CEO cutting 8% of staff, AI made us more efficient lifts your stock. Demand fell and we hired too many people, does not. Same firings. 2 stories, only one moves the share price. So when Nikkei reads 48 and Challenger reads 13, the gap is not measurement error. It is how loudly each set of companies chose to say the magic word, which means every percentage in this video comes with an asterisk. These numbers move almost weekly, and they move because the reporting is contaminated by the very spin we are describing. The range is the truth, the precision is theater, but here is where it turns. Because AI washing makes it sound like nothing is happening. Something is happening. It is just not happening to everyone equally. Look at who is being cut: customer support, quality assurance, content moderation, middle management. Now look at who is in shortage. The same companies in the same quarter cannot hire enough of these: machine learning engineers, AI safety researchers, data infrastructure specialists. One column is being emptied. The other cannot be filled fast enough. This is the receipt, and it is itemized. By some counts, there were roughly 275,000 open roles requiring AI skills in the United States during the same quarter the record cuts landed, not jobs titled AI engineer. Roles where the posting specifically called for AI competency. Reported hiring for AI roles up 92%, with, in PwC's global wage analysis, a 56% premium over the jobs being eliminated. Read that slowly. The workers being laid off are not, in large part, the workers being hired. And part of this is genuinely structural. predating the AI panic entirely. By one labor market analysis, tracking postings over 18 straight months, data entry roles fell 34.1%. Customer service postings, same window, fell 24.9%. That decline started before AI became the headline. The automation was already eating the routine work quietly. The headline arrived late and took the credit. Automation rarely fires you. It just stops posting your job. Which leaves the real question. If most of these cuts are not AI replacing the work, what is paying for them? Not productivity. Productivity is the cover story. The engine is Capex, capital expenditure. The money companies spend building things. Look at what the largest AI builders plan to spend in 2026. Microsoft, $190 billion. Amazon, $200 billion. Meta, as much as $145 billion. Add Google, and these four are spending over $700 billion on AI infrastructure this year. More than the entire global oil and gas industry spends on capital investment. Upstream, midstream, downstream, combined. Building the future of oil versus building the future of intelligence. Intelligence is now the bigger check. A check that size has to come from somewhere. And on a corporate balance sheet, almost nothing is flexible. You cannot unsign a chip order. You cannot pause a data center halfway. You cannot refund the gigawatts. Human salaries are the one cost flexible enough to cut fast enough to partly pay for that build-out. So they get cut, not because the worker was replaced, because the budget was reassigned. Your job wasn't replaced by an AI smarter than you. It was replaced by a line in a Capex spreadsheet. And that is the part that should bother you more than the headline did. Being beaten by a smarter machine is a story with dignity. Being a rounding error that freed up cash for a server farm is not. Nobody decided you were obsolete. They just needed the line. So before the panic sets in, two numbers to put the receipt down on the table. 1. McKinsey looked at companies actually deploying AI and found that only 6% qualify as high performers, meaning AI moved their bottom line by 5% or more. 6%. The other 94 are spending, and most of them are still waiting for the number to move. 2. Back to the firm we opened with. Their own read of the same data. AI is trending up, but this is not the doomsday job scenario the headlines are selling. The man who counts the layoffs is telling you the headline is louder than the data. Remember the spread, 13 to 48. The truth lives in the gap, and the gap says, this is messier and more boring and more financial than the robots took it. There is one group this analysis does not let off the hook, not the people being laid off, the people who never got hired in the first place. The entry-level pipeline, the junior roles that used to be how you got in, is collapsing on its own timeline, for its own reasons. That is not this video. That is the next one, and it deserves its own receipt. And if the layoffs are mostly the budget moving, not AI doing the work, then here's the other half of the question. What are the people who kept their jobs actually doing with AI all day? Because it is not what the marketing says. That number got run already. 72% of devs don't vibe code. Here's what they actually do. That is the other half of this argument. Go watch it. The money moved, the work stayed, watch the spreadsheet.